Hello, beautiful, beautiful souls. Today, I wanted to come in here and talk about self-empowerment. And I know a lot of you might be going, self-empowerment, awesome. Like it is such a tacky throwaway word that everyone in like the health, wellness, and spiritual field are using at the moment to sound on point. And you know what? I kind of agree with you to a certain degree because I think that the true meaning of it is being really overlooked and misplaced. And I have had a theme this week on my socials talking about what self-empowerment meant to me, but I've just jumped off an Ayurveda Alchemist call with my beautiful students, and we didn't speak about self-empowerment. We actually spoke about Ayurvedic anatomy, and throughout the process, it just made me so grateful how these beautiful women are really using wisdom to empower themselves and empower their clients, and why self-empowerment is so important now more than ever in the world that we live in, because it is full of information. Like we can get information everywhere. We can get tips on how to do this, how to do that, what is this, what is that. But being empowered with that wisdom and being able to implement it and action it and create that self-awareness and self-empowerment that comes through that is a whole different ball game. And it's really going to discern the difference between a generic coach or health practitioner or whatever realm you're in within your business or your world or your life, and the ones that actually activate the empowerment from within and how they do it in a really authentic and ethical way. So today I wanted to dive deep into the realms of self-empowerment and unlock the secrets to a life of purpose and fulfillment. So have you actually ever stopped and wondered what self-empowerment truly means? Like I said, we've heard it thrown out there in that many social media posts over the last few years, and we've heard of different practitioners and coaches in the health and wellness realm say, I help empower women. But what the fuck does that actually mean? And empowering women is one thing, but what about empowering the self first? Because from there, from that self-empowerment, you can then help others. So let's have a little discussion on what the journey looks like when you merge the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda and modern science to revolutionize the way that you approach life, and how merging those two things can really enhance your self-empowerment. And the way that I do this personally is through my higher self method, which is a transformative path that embraces 3 pillars. And those pillars are health alchemy, which I'm sure you've heard me discuss before. And health alchemy is looking at the complete health of a person. That is the physical health, the mental health, the emotional health, the spiritual health, and the dharmic health, which is our connection to purpose. The second pillar I use to enhance my self-empowerment is the empowered mind paradigm. And that is so important, which I'll explain to you later, of how you can shift into a really self-empowered state so that you can have greater success in your life, whether that be your health or your business or your relationships. And then the third pillar is my dharmic impact through purpose-driven changes. So let's start with health alchemy. It's the art of transforming your entire being, your physical, your mental, your emotional, and spiritual aspects of self, including the deeper connection to your purpose and your dharmic path. By embracing the ancient wisdom and merging it with our modern science and even modern medicine, you embark on a journey of self-discovery and unlock the keys to vibrant health and well-being. So we do this in our Ayurveda Alchemist program, where we provide the tools and knowledge to help you alchemize your health and achieve the optimal well-being. And when you have this optimal health and well-being, you're able to step into your higher self. And when you step into your higher self, and when you start to work on all of these aspects of yourself, you just gain so much greater self-awareness about who you are, about what you want. You have this complete sense of clarity about everything to do with you, all aspects of your physical and mental body, your astral body, your spiritual body. And when you do that, it's really empowering because you know yourself on such a deeper level, where you can show up purely as that person that you intended to be, or that person that you came here to be and live the life you were meant for. When you feel deeply connected to all aspects of yourself and you feel in alignment and really healthy in all of those domains, then you are a walking embodiment of self-empowerment. You can't feel completely empowered in yourself, self with a capital S, if you haven't addressed all aspects of self. So whilst some people may be saying, yeah, I help empower women and this leads to self-empowerment, but really, what is self-empowerment to you? What is it? Is it to be able to speak your truth? Is it to be able to show up as the person you want to be in all aspects of your life? Well, all of that comes back down to health alchemy, addressing all of these aspects of yourself so it can be empowered. And when you get to that stage, from there, you can go on to help other people show up as their best self. And so now let's explore the empowered mind paradigm. Now, this is such an important step to self-empowerment. It's about harnessing the power of your thoughts and beliefs to create the life that you desire. We have all been in a situation where we have strongly desired an outcome. Maybe we've wanted to start the business of our dreams. We wanted to get away from the hustle and grind of a mindless job where we walk into it, we don't feel empowered in any way. The people that are in the job with us just aren't our type of people. And we really want to pursue our dream career. We want to be of service. We want to create greater impact in the world. We want to help other people. But then there's this little chatter in the mind that says, hey, you've tried something like this before and it didn't work. Or, hey, that only happens for the lucky people. Or you don't have enough time to do that. And these thoughts is your ahamkara kicking in, which is your ego. It's your sense of ego, the sense of I. And it's not a bad thing. Like, it can help us sort of discern the logistics of how we're going to do things. And the ahamkara, ego, can keep us safe, but it can also keep us trapped. And we really need to discern if we are making decisions from an empowered mindset, an empowered mind paradigm, or if we're allowing a disempowered state to set in. Because from that disempowered state, you will not be able to heal if that's your goal. You will not be able to create the life of your dreams, to create strong relationships, to set boundaries, to work on the career or the business of your desires, because you're going to be stuck in that mindset and those old mental patterns that have been keeping you with where you're at now. So if you as someone who knows that you want to shift this mindset to cultivate a more positive and empowered one, you need to overcome your limitations. You need to tap into your inner strength and manifest your dreams through a place of deeper understanding of the levels of the mind. And that we do that through Ayurvedic psychology. Because as I mentioned, the ahamkara, the ego, that is just one very small aspect of the mind. We need to learn to cultivate all aspects of the mind and understand our own mental prakriti, which is our own mental constitution, because our own mental constitution will play out differently to somebody else's in the way that it keeps us stuck in our limiting beliefs. through the higher self methodology that I curated and the Ayurveda Alchemist program, we really guide you on this empowering journey, helping you to reframe your mindset and cultivate a state of limitless possibility so that you really can heal from that empowered state. You can create the business of your dreams. You can show up in the relationships in the way that you want to. Some of you may need to be setting boundaries in those relationships, right? And if you don't have that strong mindset, that strong will, and understand all aspects of the mind, including the buddhi mind, the higher intellect, the chitta, the ahamkara, all of those aspects of the mind and how they work personally for you, then it's going to be really hard to get out of that state. And then lastly, to really step into the most self-empowered state you can, you need to understand your dharmic impact. And you need to do that through purpose-driven changes. And this is about aligning your actions with your true purpose and making a positive impact in the world on a global scale, but in your personal world as well. When you live in alignment with your Dharma, you experience a deep sense of fulfillment and contribute to the greater good because you naturally are of service. And you've heard me speak about the concept of Dharma before. It's really being able to show up with integrity and doing the right actions at the right moment, the right time. So your Dharma, your Dharmic path isn't all about having this one huge, one and only purpose that you have to subscribe to, but it's about aligning every action you do in the right way. When you live in alignment with this, that's when you experience that deep sense of fulfillment. And through the higher self methodology and the Ayurvedic Alchemist program, we really support you in discovering your dharmic path, but also that aspect of your dharmic path, which is your unique purpose, and creating meaningful changes in your lives and the lives of others. How can you do that? Because fulfillment and purpose and meaning is an overlooked aspect of our health. So it comes all the way back to that health alchemy. And it's also an overlooked aspect in that empowered mind paradigm. Like, do we believe that we're worthy of living and connecting to our purpose and making those changes so that we are living the life that we came here to live? Because when we can connect all three of those pillars, the health alchemy, the empowered mind paradigm, and dharmic impact through purpose-driven changes, we then can step into our higher self. And by doing that, that is the ultimate self-empowerment. That is the action behind what we need to do to feel completely self-empowered in who we are and show up as how we want to show up. So imagine embracing these three pillars in your life. Picture yourself radiating that vibrant health or helping others to do the same by alchemizing their health, embodying an empowered mindset that allows you to pursue the dreams, the career that you want, the life that you want, having boundaries set so that you're not always feeling depleted and walked over. You're not just a yes person, but you're a hell yes person to the things that matter and a no way person to the things that don't. And then living in alignment with your purpose and know and have that clarity that you are on this dharmic path. That's the transformation that awaits you through the higher self method and the Ayurveda Alchemist program. So if you would like to explore this more, please reach out. I would love to jump on a call with you and work out how the higher self method can really help you step into your empowerment, your self-empowerment, and live the life that you were meant for. But today, what I would really love for you to do is to reflect on a few things. And that is, what does self-empowerment really mean to you? And how can you go from where you are today to experience a heightened level of empowerment through auditing your current lifestyle, your values, your morals, and then asking yourself the questions like, how am I playing those out in my everyday life? Am I living up to the life I want to live up to? Am I alchemizing my health? Am I stepping into an empowered mindset that allows for limitless possibilities? And am I connecting to my higher purpose? Am I on this dharmic path of self-empowerment? And if not, ask yourself why. And once you know the why, ask yourself how can I get there? Because like I said, there's so much information out there, and there are so many how to do this, how to do that. But what people are missing is that inspired action, is taking the inspired action to get what they really want and what they came here to do. All right, my beautiful, beautiful friends, lovely people. I love you so much, and I hope that you all have an amazing day or evening wherever you are in the world. And I would love to keep connecting with you. So please reach out in the Ayurveda and Women's Health Sisterhood Facebook community, where we can carry these conversations on there, or catch some more episodes on the Harmony Inspired Health podcast. And you can find that where all good podcasts are launched. All right, beautiful. Namaste. Mwah.